Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to episode 2.
Yeah.
I got some guests here with me today, Amila and Cameron.
Hey guys.
Hello, guys.
And we're basically just going to be starting this podcast with some fun topics today. So, first off, we had a Super Bowl this past weekend.
Yep.
And
Yep.
the Kansas City Chiefs surprisingly won the Super Bowl.
Scripted.
Yeah.
So we had a score of 25-22, which was very funny, because that was only the second overtime Super Bowl, and I didn't think they were going to win, but it did, so I was a happy person.
Very long game, like 4.5 hours.
I was about to say it was like 4.5 hour game, and then everybody thought it was scripted, but nah, this thing ain't scripted.
It maybe
Nah.
it was.
I think so.
Nah.
I think so.
No,
Yeah, it was a very
you think
long
it's
game.
scripted? I don't think about that. Nah. It was a fun Super Bowl, I'm not gonna lie. It was probably one of the better ones that I've watched with the Kansas City Chiefs. But it was pretty hectic because I didn't think that the Chiefs were gonna win. So what is anybody else's thoughts on the Super Bowl?
Crazy
I
game.
didn't like the halftime show.
Yeah, I don't like the
Yeah, the
halftime show
halftime
too.
show was trash.
He didn't do that good.
He didn't do good at all.
But there is already some hearings of some Super Bowl halftime predictions for next year.
Who do you think it's gonna be, Noah?
So there's been some things about DJ Khaled possibly being the next one because he's from New
DJ
Orleans.
Coward?
I don't know how to pronounce his name.
It's Khaled.
Khaled, whatever his name is. But he was from New Orleans, so he could possibly be the next Super Bowl performer, but I don't know. But
I say Drake, guys. I say Drake.
Drake?
I
Yeah,
say Drake too. I say Drake too.
Drake's not bad. I mean, that's not a
No,
bad
he's
prediction.
perfect, Noah. He's perfect.
That's a
Yeah.
good prediction. I will say that at the Super Bowl parade, there was a tiny bad incident. After the Chiefs
Yeah.
parade was over, 22 people were shot, and 9 of them were children.
Well,
No, it's so sad.
that was not tiny, Noah.
And I know it's not tiny, and one of those people was the DJ, and
Oh, really?
unfortunately the DJ passed away. Basically, after we heard more info on the Super Bowl, we found out that it was just some Chiefs fans.
Do you think San Francisco fans are gonna come all the way from San Francisco to Kansas City?
No, I honestly don't know. But we could have thought that. It's not the ones that are playing. It's still possible.
So sad.
It's still possible.
That was very sad.
So Taylor Swift, Patrick Mahomes, and Travis Kelce all donated $1,000 to families.
Well,
$100,000. Sorry.
well,
100,000.
that's great for them.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Very kind of them. I mean, they have a bunch of money lying around. Like, why not?
Yeah.
It was unfortunate to see the 49ers lose. I'm just joking. I would never say that.
Oh.
Because the Chiefs are better.
You would do that to me, Noah?
Yeah, I just said that about you.
Oh.
Oh.
Beef is real, guys. The beef is real.
Yes, the beef is real. Yes. I will say that it was a fun game. That's all I'm gonna say. So, I want to ask you, Amila and Cameron, a couple questions about why you decided to join my podcast today.
Sure.
Okay.
So, Cameron, why did you decide to join my podcast today?
Because yesterday in gym, I was told I was podcast worthy.
You were? Yeah, you proved it.
Yeah. A great game of
No.
volleyball, and all of a sudden I was podcast worthy. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take this opportunity, and I'm gonna join Noah's podcast.
Good idea.
What about you, Amila?
Well, I wanted to join this because Cameron's in it.
See, that's what makes me laugh a bunch sometimes, because, you know, some friends that are very good friends love to just join their friends in something that they might not know about. But I'm glad that you both are here today and me enjoying my podcast.
Yes.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, no problem, Noah.
Unfortunately, one of our other guests that was going to join today could not make it and is having some technical difficulties with joining the podcast. And Tyson, unfortunately, one of the producers, could not make it today either because of some things that have came up with him today. But that is all right because, things happen. And he'll be in next week's podcast. So, yeah. Go ahead, Cameron. Yeah.
I have a question for you, Noah. What happened with Michaela drawing on you or whatever?
Oh, yeah, so basically, one of my other friends, Michaela Lee, she, this past week, in social studies, she had a pink marker, and it dropped, but when I picked it up, I handed it back to her, but I was still standing, so she drew a little bit of pink marker on me. On my pants. Wow. On my pants. So, there was that.
Oh, darn old Michaela.
I know. I told her she had to apologize, but she never really apologized.
Oh, that's really bad. That's really mean of her.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
Yeah.
But it's been real fun. So, yeah. One more question for Mila and Cameron. Would you come on this podcast again?
Yes.
Definitely.
Definitely.
That's a great thing to know about because I will probably invite you back for another one.
I'm so podcast worthy. So close.
You are. You actually are. You are. And next week, hopefully, we can get the rest of the people who wanted to join this week can come in next week, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Ethan and Caleb, I thank you for coming back again for another week.
Mm-hmm.
These are two of my very great friends from my youth group and my church, and they are very nice people. And Caleb was the one that actually thought of this podcast idea.
Oh, gotcha. Were they in your boxing video, Noah?
He was not there, but he saw it.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So basically, there's some other stuff we're going to be talking about that's happening in the future. We have a bunch of fun stuff with more videos that are coming in the future, so that will be happening soon. And I wanted to ask you a couple more questions, Amila and Cameron.
Oh, God. Okay. What are the questions?
So, as you know, Valentine's was this past week as well. So, who was your Valentine? He's a great guy. What about you, Mila?
No one.
It was me and Mila, don't lie.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. It was Cameron. She got me a bear and flowers and some chocolates.
Oh, how nice, Cameron. Did you do the same for Jarvis?
He actually bought me stuff. I bought him a hoodie.
Still very nice. I got some stuff on Valentine's Day, but it wasn't from a Valentine.
No, you literally told me a couple of days ago you had a Valentine.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that was fake.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie.
Of
Wait,
course.
no,
So
I heard a little scandal about you having a new girlfriend.
Yeah, that's also not true.
Oh.
Yeah. Or is it, Noah?
Yeah, no, that's not true, actually.
Did you lie, Noah?
I wish.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why I lied. I feel like being funny sometimes just makes it more realistic sometimes,
Yeah.
It's just fun like that.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Well, Ethan, I want to give you a huge shout out. Ethan is my editor for my videos.
Yep.
And so he helps me out a lot with some very good details in my videos. Like, he gives me topics to talk about in my videos, and he also gives me topics to talk about for other videos, including podcasts. So thank you, Ethan.
No problem.
I also already gave a shout out to Caleb for being my negotiator.
Negotiator? You mean like agent or something?
Yeah, you're like my agent / negotiator.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I said one thing and now I'm his agent. So
yeah. You know, 2 years ago, I wasn't as big as of a YouTuber, but now, because of all my friends making me bigger and bigger and bigger, I think great about it.
I get paid
That's great.
$0 an hour.
Oh,
I didn't know we were gonna bring that up. Well, I mean, it's because I'm not getting paid by YouTube yet, so I technically do not have any money to pay anybody.
okay.
Yeah, sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah, truly. Noah, if you had to guess how much you would get paid for your videos, how much do you think you would get paid?
Well, most normal YouTubers get paid at least,
It's like a penny per hour, but
like no, it's a penny per 1K views.
that's still not a lot. But
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh.
But it's all right. It'll come.
Yep. One day.
It'll come.
change the subject. What's your future video ideas?
So I'm hoping to make a tips and tricks video on football.
You said that last week.
I know I did, but still. And my sister should be the one to film it for me, but she has not wanted to do that.
Tackling tutorial.
Tackling tutorial. That's a funny big idea. There should be some try not to laugh videos coming up, and as well as some more fun content like that. Video ideas just pop in my head as I go along with the week.
Yap.
Yap. Excuse me. Well, it has been a wonderful podcast today. I wanted to thank Cameron and Amila for joining today.
No problem.
And I hope I could see you guys on my podcast very soon in a future podcast.
Yes.
And so that's going to end it here for today's podcast. I thank you all for welcoming and Cameron and Amila for their first podcast with me today. And as always, we'll see you on the next podcast. And this is Noah Jacobi signing off.
Bye.
Bye.